T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Don't mess with the wrong melon farmers. Thug life. And here we go.
I prayed that he would burn in hell, but in my heart, I knew hell would not have him.
You are all my children now.
This is as far as you go. No more.
Hello, Sydney. God damn me.
Wish I had you all alone, just the two of us.
As a child, my mother would warn us of Baba Yaga, a powerful demon who would possess and devour souls of men.
Rid yourself of your pain. Why burden your soul any further?
Peter Collymore is in the house tonight. Let's make some fucking noise.
He's dead!
Collymore.
Give it to me! You are in good hands. Sooner or later, even a good man has to choose evil.
Ooh, baby. 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 Ooh, baby.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Movies and Beyond. Once again, I am Michael, and today it's Sunday. It's Sunday Horror Hangout, and with me on Sundays is always Mad Matt from Mad Matt's Mask. What is up, my man? How you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic, Michael. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. The reason why is that it is Horror Sunday Hangout, and it's been a week, man. You know, a lot of work, a lot of things to do. You know, this, that, and the other, and now I get to just do my thing. This is what I love, brother. This is what you love. This is why we're all here to share the love of horror. And we talked a little bit. We've talked a lot about slashers and whatnot lately.
Yeah.
I love my slashers, man. We all do. But I'm excited to take a little break from that and get into some paranormal.
Oh yeah, man.
You've got some killer paranormal shows going on that unfortunately I'm not able to attend those, due to other things I've got going on and stuff. So I don't always get to tap into that with you, So I'm excited to do so, man. And it's just something different. I'm not the paranormal expert by any means. Do I like it? Yes. And it's a very interesting topic, man. So I missed you guys always. Michael, it's great to be here, dude. Let's do it. Let's get into some creepy ass paranormal stuff, man.
Hell yeah, man. Like the paranormal movies, they're always the ones that like slashers, they never scare me. You know what I mean? I find myself rooting for, the Michaels, the Jasons, the Freddys.
Absolutely.
When you get into movies, like the first one that always comes to mind for me is The Conjuring. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, yeah, that one kind of freaked me out a little bit the first time I saw it. Not.
Can I stop you and ask you something really fast?
Sure.
I'm sorry, but it's interesting because when you said the first thing that comes to mind is The Conjuring.
Yes.
Before The Conjuring, Michael, what would have been the first thing that came to your mind when you think of paranormal before The Conjuring took place? I'm just interested.
Paranormal Activity.
Okay.
That would have been the first thing that came to my mind. And I talked a lot about, Paranormal Activity and, why I feel like my brain, how it works with that movie. But yeah, man, like you look at those types of movies, and you can go back to like Poltergeist, growing up as a kid. They're here, you know what I mean? It's like, holy shit, Poltergeist 2, stuff like that, man. Amityville, that's another one that comes to mind. All those movies, man, they just hit on a different level for me. They did. Like my favorite will always be slashers. Don't get me wrong, but I really like the paranormal movies too. I really like them, dude. They're so much fucking fun. They're the ones that usually, make me feel a certain way after watching them. To where as opposed to, coming out of a Halloween movie, I'm like, oh damn, that was all right. You know what I mean? But when you watch the paranormal stuff, you can watch Conjuring, Annabelle, any of those, you come out there like, man, that shit was creepy as hell. Most times you're like, man, that one scene, like they're the ones that'll make me jump back a little bit, so. But yeah, man, I'm interested to talk about those tonight too, man. And let's see who we got in the chat tonight. Let's see who's all hanging out with us tonight. DJ Plays Favorites is in the chat saying hello. What's up, DJ? I hope you're doing well, my friend. Always good to see you here in the live stream. I hope you're having a great week.
What's up, DJ?
Oh, and I do have some starred messages here. Let me go ahead and get to those first. Russell Dorsey, throws a $5 super chat saying, "What's up, everyone? I smashed that like button. I hope everyone is having a wonderful night. Let's have some fun. I'm happy to be in this awesome community." Russell, what's up, my man? Thank you so much for putting your faith and your, $5 into the channel. It means so much to me. You have no idea, dude. Thank you so much, Russell. And it's, as always, it is great to see you here, buddy.
Yeah, same, man. Same. Great to see you, Russell. Great to see you, buddy.
We also have some anniversaries too. A 2-month anniversary as a channel member for Lydia, and she's saying, "Heidi ho, officers! What is up, Lydia? Congratulations, 1 month member. That's awesome. That is awesome. I've only been doing this for 2 months, so when you start to see like the anniversaries and stuff, it's always cool to see. Russell's
Howdy
hitting
ho,
his
Lydia.
2 months. Hell yeah, Russell's hitting his 2-month anniversary, saying hashtag thug life. Let's have some fun with this bracket. That's what I'm talking about, man. Congratulations on your 2-month membership at Movies and Beyond. Always glad to have you here, buddy.
Why you got to be such a one-upper, Russell? What's up? Jeez, what's up with that, dude?
Sarah Campbell has gifted 5 Movies and Beyond memberships. Sarah, thank you so much. That means so much to me. I can't thank you enough for that. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much.
Welcome, Sarah.
Let's see. Now going back to saying hello. Mr. Rick is in the chat saying, ooh, baby, let's have some fun and try not to be a mother farmer. Hey, man. What's up, Mr. Rick? I hope you're doing well, buddy.
What's up, Mr. Rick? No mother farmers on this chat, man. No.
Well, maybe. You never know. Ted Jones messed with the wrong melon farmers. Thug life. That's what I'm talking about. Jerry Wilson's in the chat saying, "Hi, Michael and Matt. What's up, Jerry? I hope you're doing well, my friend. Always glad to see Jerry in the chat. What's up,
Welcome,
buddy?"
Jerry.
And James has entered the chat. The Shape is in the chat saying, "Hi, everyone. I hope you had a good day." What is up, James? I hope you're doing well, my friend. I hope.
Yeah, I actually owe special thanks to James. I was not able to tend my own booth today, and James, as always, was there at the plate, man, and held down the fort with Mad Mom. I appreciate you, James. Good to see you, buddy. What's happening?
Tim is in the chat as well saying, "Hello, everyone. What's up, Tim? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Hope you're doing well."
Hello, Tim.
Trying to get through everybody. Sarah's also saying, "Don't forget to subscribe to Michael and Eric's podcast, The Silver Screen Banter," and she provides the link below. Yeah, check out the Silver Screen Banter. It is definitely a fun time. It's outside of the horror genre, but I mean, there's horror makes a guest appearance every now and then, in some of the lists and everything. But if you haven't checked that out yet, please go over and check that out over on the Silver Screen Banter. It's definitely a good time, especially if you like movies outside of horror. And it's fun to do too. It's definitely fun to do. Well, let's see. Trying to get everybody. Jeff DeAngelo is in the chat as well, saying, "Hello, all. Hope you happy horror people." It took me a minute to read that. "Hello, all. You happy horror people." What's up, Jeff? I hope you're having a great week, my friend.
Yeah, that's one of those say 5 times fast, man. Like,
yeah.
Jeff, what's up, buddy? Great to see you, man. I got a chance to see Jeff and Kaylee. Let us know if Kaylee's here tonight. If not, that's all right. But I got to see Jeff and Kaylee this weekend. Always a pleasure, man. What's up, Jeff?
Hell yeah, man. Callie Duff is in the chat as well, saying, "Hi, everyone. What's up, Callie? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well." Let's see. Michelle Guzman's in the chat saying, "Happy Sunday, everyone." Happy Sunday, Michelle. I hope you are doing well.
What's up, Michelle?
Game Time 74 is in the chat saying, "Hi, it's Landon." What's up, Landon? I hope you're doing well, man.
Dude, great to see you on here, Landon. That is my nephew. Had a great time with him. Michael, we'll talk about that another time. But watching Kong and Godzilla, it is what it is, man. But Landon, good to see you on here. Had a great time watching Kong and Godzilla with you, buddy. What's happening?
Oh yeah, man. Jen Eicher, I'm gonna say Eicher, is in the chat saying, "Hi, how you doing, Jen? I hope you're having a great day. Welcome to Movies and Beyond."
Welcome, Jen. Okay. So I believe that is Jen, who I delivered to at Kroger Fulfillment, if I'm not mistaken. You know, my full-time job, I drive a truck and deliver wine. If that is you, Jen, I believe it is. I'm so excited that you're checking out this amazing channel. Yeah, Jen is awesome, and welcome to Movies and Beyond, Jen. Welcome.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mad Dad is in the chat as well. Oh, Terry's in the chat. What's up, man? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well.
Hello, Father. Hello. And yeah, Landon is right there as well. Love it.
Let's see. Peter Anthony is in the chat as well, saying, "What the fuck's up, man? Nice skeleton mask. What's up, Peter? I hope you're doing well, buddy. Hope you're doing well."
Yeah, man. Thank you, Peter. Thank you very much, man. You know, I mean, I love my mask, man. I love my mask.
Mad Mom's in the chat. Or no, she isn't. That's Terry. Terry's still in the chat saying, "Hi to you all. With a son like Matt, I have to love paranormal." What's up, Terry? For some reason.
I love it. I love it, man.
It's still Mad Dad. Mad Dad is still in the chat.
I love it.
See. I think that I may have gotten.
He's like, what am I gonna do? I got one son loves horror, one is that loves the paranormal. God, what have I done?
All right, I think I said what's up to everybody. I think that I got that together. Hit all the starred mess. You know what? I'm proud of myself. Look at me. It's so big. I'm all grown up.
As soon as you say that, they'll start popping in.
Oh, I know. I'll do my best though as we go. As people come, I try to get everybody up there for sure. But Jen is confirming, yes, it's me.
That's awesome. That is so awesome. Welcome, Jen. Welcome.
All right. So did you want to do any Mad Matt stuff today? Did you have anything that you wanted to do before we do the get set up for the bracket?
Oh, I possibly actually could towards the end of the stream. But right now, man, I actually got just a little bit too busy. I don't have anything for us right now.
Okay.
And yeah, if I don't bring anything to you guys tonight on the stream, I'll do my best to bring you some of the coolest shit I can possibly find for next Sunday. I appreciate you asking that, Michael.
Yeah, of course.
We are always trying to get new cool stuff in. Yeah, so I might have something for you at the end. I'll give you a heads up, let you know. But yeah, man, I'm ready to get into the paranormal. So let's do it.
Okay, so I have the bracket all set up, and we've all done brackets before. Is this your first time here for a bracket? The way it goes is I will put the bracket up. Now, I have 16 slots available on this bracket, and what we are going to do tonight is I have picked a movie already. I put The Conjuring up there. Matt is going to pick one movie as well. The rest is going to be on the live chat to put movies in there. Now, that will give 14 slots to the people in the chat. One thing I do ask is that if you put a movie up, don't put 10 movies up. I want to try to let everybody get their movie up there that they want to see. And if we have room after that, if we have some leftover space, then I'll take, multiple from people, because I want to make sure that everybody gets a chance to get their movie up there in the live chat. So let's try to keep it to one, and I will do my best as well to see all of them and get them up. And I will also do a poll, and that's how we will do the voting tonight. I will use the poll, and then that way we just get the answers right up on the screen. Sure, it's a lot of work for Michael, but I got this. I got all this.
Keeping it to one. That's got to be something we wish we said, a long time ago.
Like
for
this.
Sure. But yeah, man. Because God, what were we doing? Was it the 80s slashers where they were just coming in? Everything off the top of everybody's head was just pouring in.
Yeah, it was. I'll make this bigger once I get the movies in, for sure. Matt, go ahead and give me one of yours as well, and I'll start filling in the from what the chat's saying as well.
For me, because I mean, I thought I was going to take a minute, but no, it's for me. I'm going to go with Annabelle Creations, please.
Okay.
For 500.
Annabelle Creation.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
see, DJ. I've got Michelle has Poltergeist. That's a good one. I've always liked Poltergeist. Poltergeist scared the hell out of me.
And
too.
it's so terrible, Michael, because yes, I don't, and I have seen Poltergeist, so don't get me wrong there. But buddy, it's been so long, I might as well have not seen it. Like it's been that long. It was never a go-to for me. So man, yeah, I've been wanting to rewatch it so bad.
Oh yeah.
I don't expect it to hold up super well, you know, as far as the effects and everything, but you got to watch those and remember like when they came out, what they did for their time, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, let's see. DJ, I see you're putting Carrie up there. We'll hold on to that because I know that you have
it's a good one.
Emily Rose though already.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Let's see. So
just while you're doing your thing, I'll say like back to what you were saying, Michael.
Yeah.
You know, you can watch a slasher and you, like you said, you leave the theater like with either like, you know, yeah, that was cool, that was fun. Paranormal, man, those are the ones, at least for me, you know, I can't speak for everyone, but those are the ones where if it's a good paranormal that hits home, where you don't want to go in the basement to grab something that you need right away after seeing that in the theater, you know, because that stuff is, you look at it, if it's a real good paranormal, it reminds you that this stuff is out there. There is a possibility, you know. Jason doesn't do that for you, you know. You're not gonna, you know. So I get it.
Hell yeah, man. You're right. So The Conjuring's already up there. James, I see you have The Conjuring. That's up there already. See, Peter's got The Exorcist. We put that up there. Sarah has The Black Phone. Jeff, you've called out The Exorcist, which is already up there. So if you have another one that you would like to see go up there, Mr. Rick, is that a movie? Like I honestly don't know. Let me know, Mr. Rick, or if you know, Matt. I'm not sure.
I do not. I was wondering if there's any The Last Exorcism people out there. That was a good one.
Russell's saying, isn't Friday the 13th Part 7 considered paranormal? Tina versus
I mean, you answer that one, Michael.
Okay, we're gonna try to leave out slashers, okay? Because yes, technically, Russell, yes, but you could also say that, you know, Halloween could technically be, holy shit, that's crazy. Halloween could technically be, you know, supernatural in some aspects, and the whole thing was me trying to get, you know, out of, you know, the parent or the slashers for tonight. So,
you know, a good one is It. Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
These are just hitting me because I just found out today or yesterday we were doing paranormal. I haven't had a lot of time to think about it, but you know, it's a good one. I can't have any more up there, but I'm just trying to throw hints.
I gotcha. All right, let's see.
It's a good one.
This guy right here. This is one of my friends from the military.
The Ritual, Luke, definitely.
Luke, what is up, my man? I have not talked to you in a minute. We need to catch up soon, dude. It's great to see you here, brother. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. All right, so it looks like I've gotten everybody's movies up there for the first round. So I guess we're going to have to start going for second rounds too, because I see a lot of people with a lot up here. Let's see. I got you, Mr. Rick. Amityville. I got you.
Oh, hell yeah. How do we not have Amityville up there, for crying out loud?
I probably didn't spell it right either, but we know what it is. We got that. All right, so
yeah, how was that not already up there? Just, I mean, I'm not picking on anyone. That's things. Just you don't think of things right off the bat, but yeah, that should have been a no-brainer for all of us.
Oh yeah.
And that's what I almost would have say if you would have said, you know, that what you first thought about before, you know, Conjuring, before that's one of the first I can think of that was more paranormal is Amityville.
Yeah, like that was super I
was trying to think before the camera movies, I call them. What's the Paranormal Activities? Before the Paranormal Activities. It was Amityville, man.
Yeah, it sure was. So I've started doing we've got one spot left. So the first person to throw the next movie up there that's not up there, it's gonna be
Hereditary.
We got one left. Hereditary's already up there.
Oh, Babadook?
No.
Or, It?
We're going with 13 Ghosts.
Okay.
Okay. I'll just type 13 because we know what it is.
That's a movie I'd be down for a remake for sure. 13 Ghosts.
It was fun. Like it was definitely fun. What was the name of that bus that you had?
The Jackal.
The Jackal. I always forget that.
Yeah, that thing was sick. Yeah.
I always forget that.
Yeah, that was sick. Well, you know, and the reason I say it'd be good for a remake is like people like it. I mean, I like it, but it's not like that. They don't have that like Die Hard, don't touch it, you know, feel to it. And it was more for like a fun movie. So yeah, dude, let's remake 13 Ghosts.
I always have like a with 13 Ghosts. I'm not gonna lie. I think it has some cool like characters in it, as far as the ghosts. But I was always kind of like, you know what I mean?
With
like
you, Michael, I'm above an but yeah, same token. Like I'm not like it's just pure gold, but it's a fun one to bring out of your shelf every now and again. Oh, you know, it is. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's see. So we have our list of 16. So Matt, now this comes down to you. Give me a number between 5 and 10, and that's how many times I will hit the shuffle button before we get started. And then that way, everything's fair. You know, it's not going to match them up in the order that I put them in. So we can do it that way. So any number between 5 and 10.
All right, let's go with 6, my man.
6. So I am going to hit this button 6 times, which is going to shuffle them 6 times. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Oh, that first one's going to be a monster.
Oh, I'm glad Talk to Me's up there. I didn't see that until now.
We are going to start the tournament, and here we go. Now, the first matchup that we have for tonight, let me go over on. Oh, I've got to set this up better. Come on, Michael. We're going to bring this over here. We're going to make that smaller right there. There we go. All right. So our first matchup for the night is an interesting one, Matt. We have The Exorcist versus The Shining.
Damn. Okay.
So let me put these in here. The Exorcist.
No, we're basically just voting on how well we think these movies are, right?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's like, you know, I will just vote for the one that I like to watch more. You know, like I'm not going to get into stuff like that.
I didn't know with we've not done paranormal before. So is this going to me first?
Well, you could tell me what you think. Ultimately, it's up for the chat. There is a poll up in the chat. So please, if you are in the chat, cast your vote for which one wins. And then I will go by the poll numbers, and we'll just kind of talk about which one, you know, we would like to win out of these two.
All right, kick it off, Michael. I
am definitely going with The Shining. And I'll tell you why. When you get into like,
that's what I want to know. What's funny about that?
Like, dude, I just don't really like watching The Exorcist. I appreciate The Exorcist for what it is. You know, it was a great made movie. You know, it has The Exorcist is like one of the best horror movies of all time. But if I'm holding both of these movies, I'm gonna watch The Shining before I'm gonna watch The Exorcist. And I think that just has to do with how I feel about The Exorcist. You know how I am with that, man. I feel like I saw it way too young. It did some damage, and now when it's on, it's just like, ah, God, I really don't want to.
I was talking with customers this weekend, and I was looking at you talking about The Exorcist. I was like, this, yeah,
yep. Yeah, so just for me, you know, I'm not saying, you know, that The Shining is a better movie. I just rather watch The Shining than The Exorcist, to be honest.
Yeah. One thing I'll say right off the rip, because let's face it, you know, Michael, you and we're just talking right now. None of this matters, dude, because it's all going to go to the chat. Like
it is,
you know, unless, you know, and it's fun if it has to come down to us, but you know, just talking in the meantime is great. We are talking about two movies that are gold. These are two just juggernauts of horror films, like both extremely well made. You know, the acting, they both did a whole lot for the genre. Now I will argue that the Exorcist did more, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, dude, take it. So I'm pretty much just the opposite of you, Michael. I love both films. But I'm an absolute weirdo with The Exorcist. And it's funny, guys. I always have to say this. I watched The Exorcist for the first time, like I think now it's been about 6 years ago. Seriously, and you guys all know this came out in 1973. You know, it's just a movie I put on the back burner because I just thought it was too old. I thought it was going to be cheesy, yada yada, whatever. So I just never got into it. But when I did, and then I started getting into its background, what all it did, and if you dive into that, man, like, dude, people were lining down the blocks to get into this movie, dude, and we've never seen anything like it since, and I don't know if we ever will. But and I still think so much of it holds up today. Like her makeup alone, when you think of that kind of makeup work being done in 1973, it's like, what the hell, dude? So I'm going with Exorcist. There's not a lot that beats The Exorcist for me.
Oh yeah,
man. Dude, both movies are just sick. You know, you can go back to The Shining and start talking about, you know, Jack's performance, and you know, dude,
it's crazy, dude, because like we shuffled the bracket, right? You saw me shuffle, and what are the odds of these two movies hitting on the first? Like the first one we call, and it puts them two up against each other. Like for me,
some paranormal shit, man.
Like a juggernaut is about to be dropped. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna leave the poll up for one more minute. If you have not cast your vote, we have The Exorcist versus The Shining. Cast your vote.
Well, it is cool that you say that, because when I first saw these, I would have thought immediately that The Shining is going to be dropped. But dude, make no mistake, there are, working this horror booth for the last few years, Michael, I've learned a lot of stuff that, you know, I wouldn't have known. Like there are massive people that stand behind The Shining, man. Massive. I would have never known Scream would have taken Halloween to the freaking, you know, breaking point of like one vote or whatever it came down to. I'd have never thought that would happen, but I've seen it as far as going by like what merchandise sells and whatnot. And let me tell you, Scream sells.
You got to think of those two. You know, it's funny, we're about to talk about slashers.
I didn't mean to.
But
do
you
that.
have to really think about like it's the timing. You know, like you're gonna have your 80s kids that are gonna go Halloween all day, and then you're gonna have your 90s kids that are gonna go Scream, because that's what, you know, really got them into horror. And that's, dude, that it's tough, man. You know what I mean? Like it is freaking tough. All right, so I'm about to pull this, and it looks like The Exorcist is going to win 53% to 47%.
Damn, that was close, dude. That's close.
That's
close.
Very close. So we're gonna I'll just put the percentages in here. We'll go ahead and do that. So The Exorcist will move on. Let me go ahead and set up this next poll. Hold on, let me catch up with the chat real quick. Let's see. Tim is saying The Exorcist is good, but boring to watch in the first half of the movie. So rewatchability, I have to go with The Shining. Jeff is saying Kaylee is now watching. What's up, Kaylee? I hope you're doing well.
Hello, Kaylee. Hello. Your buddy Lydia is also here. What's up, Kaylee?
Michelle saying 4 votes missing. Yes, we had 15 votes. So not everyone voted. But if we leave each one of them up there for 10 to get like 10 minutes, we'll be here till 1 o'clock in the morning, probably, to do all that. It sucks.
Yeah, why aren't we voting here?
Get your vote in, peoples. All right, so the next one that we have to do, let's see. Let's see. Oh, I almost hit Q&A. Jesus. Who wins? We have Late Night with the Devil versus...
Oh, Late Night with the Devil is on here. Okay. See, these are small, guys, and I'm old. I can't read all this. I need bifocals.
Late Night with the Devil versus Poltergeist.
And there's a lot of people on here who probably have not seen Late Night with the Devil yet. So
being one of them.
I'm not sure it's getting a fair shake here, but all right.
Me being one of them.
And it's up against Poltergeist.
Poltergeist. So make sure that you cast your votes. Poltergeist versus Late Night with the Devil. Okay. I can only really speak on Poltergeist because I haven't seen Late Night with the Devil yet.
That's what I was going to say. So what if it does come down to you and I, Michael? What do we do?
I honestly don't know.
I guess it would go to me as a default, right? Like, I'll say off the bat, I'm going with Late Night with the Devil.
It was that good.
Poltergeist isn't that great to me. To me, I know it is a a special 80s paranormal flick. So I'm not trying to downgrade Poltergeist by any means. I remember like my older brothers were trying to get me turned on to it. They're here and that kind of stuff, and so I checked it out. And I think for me, what it came down to is I watched it the whole time, and I was like, well, where's like the Michael Myers, or where's the Jason, where's the not looking at it for what it was. But man, Michael, I cannot wait for you to see Late Night with the Devil, so we can BS about that. Yeah, for me, it overshadows Poltergeist all day long. Very, very well made movie, and it's a movie that I'm proud of this day and age. I'm sorry, Michelle, because there's a lot of you get a lot of people that they want to simply say that there's no good horror movies these days, and especially a lot of the people who like the 80s and all that stuff, and I do too. But there are good movies these days, guys. There are. There's a lot of junk out there too. But there's good movies. There are good movies. Talk to Me.
I love Talk to Me.
Late Night with the Devil. There's a lot of good stuff, man. There really is.
Oh yeah, man.
Kong and Godzilla. Just kidding.
Jesus.
Dude, I got you looking at me in the video, and I've got Lydia looking at me over here. I thought I was about to get jumped.
Oh, dear God.
It's a joke, guys. It's a joke.
I see. I don't have to worry about jump. She'll take care of you. I don't have to worry about that.
That's no joke.
Oh, so I take it that kind of difference in opinion.
Your face was priceless, though, Michael. God.
First thing that popped in my head is, oh, he means -1. He just said
he's
the
like, I
wrong
know
one.
there's a few people on here that might like Matt, but I've got to cancel him. I've got
He
I've got to cancel
he just said the wrong one. That's all.
James, I've got to cancel your boy.
Oh my goodness. We are at 15 votes right now. So we'll give it another minute or so. Go ahead and pull that down. But looking at this next one, man, it's unfortunate for the next one because I haven't seen one of the next ones either.
So where'd this one go? Are we still voting?
I'm giving them another minute. I like to give them between 4 and 5 minutes for each one.
okay,
People walk away and stuff like that. So if I do that, that's why I only did 16. You know what I mean? It's we've done the 20, 24, and it's been a 3-hour stream. So I cut it down to 16 for these. I think it'll be a little easier.
Yeah, dude, if I'm interested in this, I'm voting right away. Good. So what's next?
Let's see. So I'm about to end this poll right now, so I could set up the next one. But we are going to have Paranormal Activity versus The Ritual now. So that'll be the next one. Poltergeist did win 60% to 40% over Late Night with the Devil. So that will move on. The next two will be.
I would have been. I want to see those two go head to head a little bit later after everyone's got a chance to watch it. So like that doesn't surprise me. But I'd like to see them go head to head after everyone has a chance to watch it.
We'll start poll. All right. So unfortunately, I don't think I've seen The Ritual. It may be one of those movies that, once I started, I'll be like, oh, I've seen this. You know what I mean? But just by name, I'm not really recognizing The Ritual. I do love Paranormal Activity. What's that?
I unfortunately have seen The Ritual.
Oh, okay.
I can talk got a lot of haters right now.
I could talk on the Paranormal Activity side of things, but with this one right here, so you were not a fan of The Ritual? I was
not. I was not, and I've already got the evil eye coming at me. But mark me if I'm super slow burn. I'm not a slow burn kind of guy. And then I gotta say, even what it builds up to does not do a whole lot for me with The Ritual, guys. I'm not on board. I know there's people. And that's like everything, Michael. Sometimes we just gotta stand up for ourselves. You know what I mean? When you dislike something, there's always the people out there that do, and I respect that, you guys. I do. I absolutely do. For me, it was a definite slow burn that did not have, in my opinion, the best climax. So, it is what and it's up against the very first Paranormal Activity.
Yes. So
I'm definitely going with Paranormal Activity. I thought that was a very fun movie. And even with those movies, I'm not really that big into like the the found footage, kind of thing. But I think they did it very well.
2 was my favorite. Paranormal Activity 2 was my favorite out of all of them.
And to be honest, I may have seen that. I have to watch it again because I'm definitely not against any of the Paranormal Activities. I feel like I've watched a few, kind of liked some not as much, kind of thing. But I remember watching the first one and I was impressed. I put it in knowing it's not my, really my cup of tea or whatever. But sometimes, you got to venture out, you can only watch the same shit all the time. And I liked it. I liked it. It was done very well.
I think that the thing that I liked about the second one so much was, the first one, it was kind of slow. It was, but effectively, it was effective. Like when it was over, at the end, it creeped me out. We're looking at, what was that, like 2007-ish? Something like that, when Paranormal Activity came out. And I remember when it was over, I kind of had it was the same for the Blair Witch Project for me. You know what I mean? When that came out, when are we going to get there? What's going on? And then when we did, I was like, okay, I really enjoyed the payoff at the end of this. But Paranormal Activity 2 kind of hit different, man. There was like a bunch of stuff going on through the, the whole movie. And there's just a couple scenes in it, man, that was just like, oh, okay. Like that's wow.
Let me ask you this, Michael. Was without saying a lot, was 2 the one with the baby in the crib?
2 was
towards the end.
I believe so. 2 was the one. And now it's been a few years since I've seen it. The things that really stick out to me was when all the pans fell down in the kitchen, and then the lady getting drugged down the basement stairs, the door opening and her getting pulled down. And if I'm not mistaken, it's been the dog got pulled down there too. Like it was just crazy, like stuff that I wasn't expecting after seeing the first one. But yeah, it's definitely my favorite out of all of them. And that's definitely one I want to go back and rewatch. You know what I mean? Like it's been a minute since I've seen them. And I know that they're all intertwined in, some way. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that the second one was a prequel to the first one. It went in some kind of funky order like that.
Do you know how many there are now?
No, I mean,
okay. I wasn't sure.
I have 6 of them.
Holy shit!
I don't think that I have all of them.
Wow.
But you got to think, like the budget for that movie was like nothing, and the return was ridiculous. So it doesn't surprise me that they're that they made so many.
So you're telling me we got a shitload of Terrifiers left to watch? All right.
Yeah.
So you're telling me there's a chance, Mike?
I'm telling you there's a chance. But with this one right here, dude, I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll. It's 5 minutes in. Paranormal Activity has won 79%. To 21%. Let me key those in real quick.
I actually thought there were going to be more Ritual fans out there. I guess
in that poll, then we will move on to the next. So the next poll, it's so like so generic. What I'm putting is the title: "Who wins?" You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm doing. Oh, but this next one's gonna be good.
This next one's gonna be good. Guys, this is so fun, man. Like, come on. End our week doing this is just fantastic.
We have Annabelle Creation versus The Conjuring.
Oh, shit. Shit. How are you even gonna do that to a guy?
It sucks. It does. Dude, I remind me to show you. After this is done, remind me to show you a poll that I put up there. It has like 930 votes. And what was the best out of the Conjuring movie? Like what was the best? I wasn't ready for that,
dude. Right before you said The Conjuring, I was literally about to say. After you said Creations, I was about to say Bring It. Like, what could you have that's going to beat that? I was 2 seconds away from saying Bring It, and boy, you brought it. It's already been brought, Michael.
It's been brought in. Is that a word? Brought in?
No, that's from Bring It On, man. Like, come on, everybody knows that, right? Like, I hope so. I mean, that's just what I hear. Go on.
We're not gonna let that go, but we'll shelf it for right now. So Kim and John have stepped in the chat and they're saying, jumping on to say hi, everyone. At a concert. John's saying hi, can't hang at a concert tonight, but wants to say hi. Thank you guys for doing that. Coming in, taking the time to say what's up and hang out with us for a few minutes. I appreciate that, and have fun at your concert.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, guys, and yeah, rock out.
And John is saying, sorry, I won't be here to plug unpopular movies. It's all good, man. It's all good.
Dude, and that's so awesome, that they're at a concert, but they're still acknowledging this amazing channel that you've created, Michael, and just saying that's freaking awesome.
Lydia's saying 7, I think. There's 7
movies. Can somebody gift Michael the last DVD for crying out loud? Let's finish his collection.
I feel like there's more than that. I do. I don't know. I'll have to look it up.
He's calling you a liar, Lydia. I think that's what he's doing.
Well, she said 7, I think. She wasn't like, damn it, there's 7. Like, know that.
Man, if there's 8, I'm way behind on Paranormal Activity.
Sarah saying I like 1 and 2 as a double feature. Only seen 3 of them, but I have no desire to see the rest. I got you. This is, yeah, this so far is going about the same way the poll went when I put that out. Michelle is saying this is tough. I love them both. They are both good movies.
Oh, I actually started thinking of other things I forgot were on this juggernaut. I don't even know what to say.
They are. So let's do this, Matt. What was your favorite scene in Annabelle Creation? I'll tell you mine.
No, I got it. It. I was just trying to think of the song that when she comes in singing that you are my sunshine, my only sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes in the shadow and then her eyes hit and then she goes from 3.5 foot tall to freaking 12 feet tall and takes over and just crushes the dude and kills him. Like that for me is just pure evil. Now I'm gonna sound like a Satanist. It's just powerful moments like that. For me, are just like top of the line. But yeah, when because you figure this man who's already dealt with Annabelle and what she can do, he's had her locked up for how long? He just came in from outside from finding out that she's released again, right?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't get but 10 feet into the door, and then boom, here this young girl comes singing that song that he knows exactly what's going on. And then how they just do that, where she goes into the shadow and transitions from the girl to Malthus. Dude, it's stupid good. I freaking love it. It still gives me goosebumps when I see that.
Yeah, mine was the scene under the stairs. That one really, really creeped me out. When the girl's hiding.
Great one.
Yeah,
great one.
The Conjuring, favorite scene. It has to go to Bathsheba on top of the wardrobe. That got me. Yeah, that got me. When that girl sits up and you look, dude, I wasn't even expecting that the first time. Like it I was like, what the fuck is that? What is that? Oh my God.
And what's cool about that is they give you just such this small second to see what you see. And that tells you how terrifying they had her look, because it terrifies me. And it's a split second that you see.
It is, but they utilized music so well in that, like the way that the music hit when it, panned on her up there.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It was just great. Chris Davis is in the chat as well. He's saying, hey, Michael and Matt, sorry I'm late. It's good to see you this weekend, Matt. What's up, Chris? Hope you're doing well. My friend. Dominic St. Clair is in the chat as well. What's up, Dominic? So this one right here is a wrap. The Conjuring has won 80% to 20%.
Ouch.
Oh, what? This is rigged. This is so rigged. I'm telling y'all. Look, this bracket's messing with us at this point.
I don't know if people are giving creations its due.
Well, remind me to show you a poll before we get out of here.
All right.
So the next one that we have is The Ring versus The Grudge.
This one's very easy for me.
It is for me too. This one is, but you shuffle them up, and it's like, why? How do these two get pinned up against each other? You know what I mean? Like, it always happens, whenever somebody talks about The Ring, somebody always brings up The Grudge. You know what I mean? So it's like, I always get annoyed by that. It's like, I want to talk about The Ring. Hey, The Grudge was, it's like, why are we talking about The Grudge? We're talking about, or if I'm talking about The Grudge, somebody brings up The Ring. And now this bracket is just like, well, we're just going to put these two together here right now. You know what I mean? But
And
this
if you
is
think about it, it's very similar with like slashers too. Like you want to talk about Friday the 13th, somebody's gonna bring up Halloween. It's like, yeah. For me, it's The Ring all day. The Grudge never did a whole lot for me.
yeah. I enjoyed The Grudge, but I love The Ring. You know what I mean? Like it's just two totally different for me. They're on different levels.
Oh, and I'll tell you right off the rip where I give The Ring a lot of points is that, like I've told you guys before, not a whole lot, like really freaks me out. The Ring did that, dude. The Ring was creepy. It was creepy.
It was.
I give it a lot of points for that. Like, there's a lot of people that are like, they only like scary movies if they scare them. Like, that's not the case for me because, slashers and stuff. But The Ring, dude, it was freaking creepy, man. I give it a lot of points just on that alone. And it was creative, different. Yeah. Go on, Mike. I'm sorry. I wanted to say that.
Well, no, you're all right, man. I was talking about it being rigged, and Michelle comes out and said, "You be the one rigging it, Mike." I blame the brackets. I definitely blame the bracket for sure.
I didn't want to say it either, Michelle, but
I blame the brackets. Sarah said, "Damn, these were like two defining horror movies of my adolescence." Yeah, it's tough. Tim is saying, "I agree, guys. Grudge is okay, but The Ring is awesome." Oh yeah. Michelle is saying nothing freaks me out either, but Insidious did me in.
Oh, I love that. I love hearing that. Insidious has some creepy ass moments, man. I love hearing that. I'm a huge Insidious fan too.
Sarah's saying The Ring spread like an urban legend. We were running around school telling people they were going to die in 7 days. The Ring hit different, man. Like I remember being in the theater for that. I was still in the military when I saw that, and it just hit different for me.
Just the video was creepy. Like
video was creepy.
And it didn't matter how many times you saw it; it just got creepier, man.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna leave this one up for 4 minutes because we have 14 votes with 15 people in the chat in right now, and The Ring is winning 86-14. So I'm gonna go ahead and call this one a little early, even if the last person voted. It's really not gonna make that much of a difference at this point.
Michael, I'd even say not to the extent that we needed Scream, because Scream did a lot when we really needed horror to do something for us. I feel like The Ring did that as well, as far as just bringing back an original concept, telling us that, you could make a good horror movie that's not the same, that's not the, yada, yada, what we've all seen over and over again. It did a lot of that too for the horror genre, I feel like. Because it was very different, for its time. And, the year it came out, I wouldn't say that horror, I wouldn't say it was on this huge downslide, but it wasn't like thriving like crazy by any means. So I give The Ring a lot of props for that as well.
Hell yeah. So the next one coming up, we have Hereditary versus The Black Phone.
That's a good one. That's a really good one. That's a good matchup.
The poll is up. Cast your votes for the winner between.
That's a really good matchup.
It is. It's not a bad one. It definitely isn't a bad one. Definitely, without just running, talking to talk. Hereditary. I'm definitely going with Hereditary over The Black Phone. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed The Black Phone, but if I had to pick two, I'd probably go Hereditary.
All right, Michael, I'm going to use the restroom, and I'm going to give you my take on that, if anyone cares to listen.
Okay. Oh, let's see. Let me jump in the chat real quick to see where we're at. Michelle is saying Hereditary on this one. The Black Phone was good. That's exactly the way I feel with that. I do. Well said. Sarah's saying The Black Phone is one of my favorite movies in the last 5 years. I actually really did not like Hereditary. Well, that's cool. Lydia is saying the performance alone in Hereditary. It definitely, yeah. And congratulations to Val from Val's Views, the general. I'll give you your salute. Is in the chat saying 2 months. Love my wonderful Movies and Beyond family. Thug life forever. Congratulations, Val. And it's good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Michelle saying I like Ethan Hawke. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Val is saying, sorry, I'm late, guys. It's okay, Val. I hope you're doing well. Russell saying the general is never late. You're good, Val. Tim is saying Black Phone was okay, but not rewatch for me. So Hereditary for sure. All right. All right. Okay. We'll see how the poll's doing right now. Right now, Hereditary is in the lead 69% to 31%. We have 13 votes. So if you have not voted yet, be sure to get your vote in. I'll leave that up for another minute or so. And I'm looking at our next matchup already. And it's just like, I don't know where I'm going to go with that one. I definitely don't know where I'm going to go with that one. But doing these things are so much fun. It's been a while since we've done a bracket. I don't think we've done brackets since, I think it was last year at this point. I think it was just before New Year's, if I'm not mistaken. We may have just ran over into January doing these, but it's been a while and it's definitely fun, interacting with you guys so much and you guys pushing the pace on where these go. It's always so much fun to do these that way. I love to see what everybody in here thinks. And then, it always goes awry at the end. And that always makes me laugh because you think about the brackets we did before, right? When we did that, I think it was 2000, the 2009 bracket we did. If you guys don't remember Freddy versus Jason, the run that movie went on was freaking incredible. He was like Rudy. Freddy versus Jason was like the underdog, like the fact that it went as long as it did was just freaking nuts. Like I couldn't believe how far it freaking went. It was crazy. Let's see. I was just talking about Freddy versus Jason's run on when we did the 2000 to 2009 horror bracket.
Oh my God, so impressive.
You guys just couldn't believe that it went on. Like it was just crazy, man. It was just crazy.
Michael, I think after that show, the first time that I ran into my father, it was the first thing he brought up. He was like, really, Freddy versus Jason? Like, dude, it's awesome. It's awesome.
Excuse me.
Now, are we still doing our votes for Hereditary and Black Phone?
Yeah, I'm about to pull them down right now. Let's see. So Hereditary is going to win 64% to 36%. So let me get that in there. 64 to 36.
I do go with Hereditary as well. Now, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, that we're going to be getting another Black Phone.
I'm not sure. I am not sure. Well, would it be? It'd have to be a prequel, right?
I believe so. Let us know if anyone out there has any updates on that. I don't know why, but I thought that was almost like a known fact that we were getting a sequel to that, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I've been wrong before.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. It wouldn't surprise me. The next two we have is the Amityville Horror versus Talk to Me. So this is definitely interesting.
Now, this is the OG Amityville, correct?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, it is. So where do you sit on this one?
Oh my goodness. I think I'm going to shock a lot of people here, and I'm going with Talk to Me. And this, damn, yeah, I'm going with Talk to Me. I don't, I'm Talk to Me doesn't mean to me what it does to you, Michael. I know that you are a huge, huge fan.
I thought it was a good horror movie for the year that it came out. In the grand
Yeah.
scheme of things, though, going up against Amityville, the
Yeah,
OG.
well, and here's the reason. Man, I'll be surprised if I'm the one picking it. A- Amityvilles were always for me. I'm not talking about the story or the concept. I'm talking about the movie itself. I just never thought that the movies were executed extremely well or to their potential with the story.
Mm.
Okay. Love the story. I mean, like, and I think it had just, I always thought the story had so much more potential than what, they gave to it theatrically or whatever. So yeah, that's the why it's the reason I'm probably gonna watch Talk to Me, and it doesn't have super rewatchability for me, but it's probably got a little bit more than the original Amityville Horror. It really does. And then it didn't have to have a story, it made its own story, so it's creative, it's original. So I'm gonna go Talk to Me, man.
Yeah, I do enjoy Talk to Me. I did. And for the year of horror it came out, it was one of my favorite horror movies that came out the year that it came out. But in the grand scheme of things, dude, Amityville, that's I don't see it beating Amityville for sure. Like that's a big one for me. And I mean, you talk about they do way too many Amityvilles. Like I'm not talking about Amityville Death Toilet, right? That was actually one of the sequels that I'm not talking about. The OG Amityville. It's definitely up there for paranormal movies for me. Definitely glad it was put on this list. I've got to go with Amityville for this one.
This is one of the most probably crazy that you and I have went opposite sides on for me. Like, yeah, I didn't expect that because definitely, I know you like Talk to Me a little bit more than I do. But hey, I guess I'm showing that I do like it too. Yeah, man. The Amityvilles were always a movie that I would go to when I was tired of watching Jason or Michael, and I just had to try to find something different. I was like, all right, let me rent one of these Amityvilles or something. I just never felt like they were executed very well. But I get it, man. I get it.
I got you. So this poll is going to end though with Amityville Horror coming in at 77% to 23%. That's not the right one. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then we have the last movie of the first round. So let me go ahead and end this poll right here. Okay, so the next poll is about to be up, and we have The Exorcism of Emily Rose. I always spell exorcism wrong. There we go. There we go. I still don't even think it's right. There we go. Third time's a charm. Versus 13 Ghosts. And I unfortunately don't remember Exorcism of Emily Rose enough to say one way or the other. Now, I do remember seeing it because every time we talk about it, I always bring up The Barn. I do. But it's definitely one I have to go back and watch, and I don't feel comfortable enough saying that, you know, one movie's better than the other, to vote on this one. So this one will be on you, my friend.
Oh, but I do, Michael. I absolutely do. 13 Ghosts is a fun movie. The Exorcism of Emily Rose is a fantastic movie. Well, I'll say, guys, without going on a big rant, Exorcism of Emily Rose is one of very few movies that really, really gets me questioning everything. It just was made that well, where you're like, did this really happen? This could have happened. This, after I watched that movie, I just went into this big rabbit hole of, you know, learning everything about Annalise Mitchell, you know, who the movie was made on, and the actual court case and everything. And dude, it is such a, like, it's absolutely terrible what happened to Annalise Mitchell. You know, she did end up losing her life. You know, was it that she was, you know, just schizophrenic and didn't get the help she needed? Or, you know, was there something paranormal at play? This movie does such a great job, though, of really making you question, like, your beliefs, because when they do go to the trial, there's, from the prosecuting side and, the side with Annalise and all that, there's just very compelling arguments and evidence on both sides, like that. Dude, it's just one of the best made movies that actually truly gets you thinking of the paranormal, and it's a juggernaut in my opinion. So for me, it's The Exorcism of Emily Rose all day.
That's one of those movies that I've meant to catch up on, because we've talked about, you know, multiple times on this stream. So it's just like, damn it. Like every time it comes up, it's like, shit, I was supposed to watch that movie. Shit, I was supposed to watch that
Michael,
movie.
I'm not even a guy that watches something and likes to check facts, but, you know, like all the time, that movie made me do that. And it is so spot on. Like they did their homework to make this movie too. It's just a fun one to watch, man. Like,
yeah,
and it really gets you. And if you're a paranormal lover, like, dude, I imagine this movie just like is on the top of your shelf. Like, it's fantastic.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. So I'll go ahead and leave that poll up for another minute before we pull that down, to make sure that everybody.
When you decide to watch it, Michael, do your best to get a hold of me, man, because I would love to watch that with you, dude. Like, you know, my door is always open for you, brother. You want to, bring over a 6-pack and watch freaking Exorcism of Emily Rose, dude. My door's open, man. It's so fun. It's so fun.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I definitely need to check that one out, man. Just because, especially for the fact that, you know, it comes up so much, you know, on this channel, dude. And it's just like every time it does, I'm like, fuck. Like,
Well, I feel like it was very much underappreciated, and kind of like overshadowed, like, for just how good it was. So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But that happens with a lot of movies, man. You know, so
Definitely. Let's see. So we'll go ahead and end this poll. We have 13 ghosts at 76%. And we have the, oh wait, hold on a second. Hold on. Sorry. Why is it not coming up as a total? 75% to 25%. So 13 Ghosts moves on. And we are in the second round. We have made it to the second round. In the poll that I am putting up now, we have The Exorcist versus Poltergeist.
Emily Rose really just got swept by 13 Ghosts. That wasn't a misread, or that really happened.
75 to 25.
Okay. Okay. Breathe, Matt, breathe.
All right. So I kind of feel like we both know, where we're gonna go with this one. And it's definitely gonna be different sides of the fence for this one. For us, I know how big of an Exorcist fan you are. I recognize The Exorcist being a great movie, but I'd rather watch Poltergeist than I would, The Exorcist. Let's see.
And that's the hardest thing. That's the hardest thing. Like Michael, you and I both put so much value into what you would watch before, because that's what it comes down to. Like, if you don't care to watch it, then it's it's not that important to you. So yeah, I get it.
Hell yeah, man. Okay. That's gonna be some math. So it says The Exorcist is winning 60-40, but we're gonna go with 50-50 right now because Michelle said she hit the wrong button. So we have 10 votes and we're tied 5-5. I'll try to keep as best I can with that one, because you and I aren't gonna have any tiebreaker ability on this, because we're definitely on two sides of the fence with this one.
Absolutely not.
But we are currently tied right now, despite what the poll says. So make sure, if you have not cast your vote for either The Exorcist or Poltergeist, that you make sure that you do that. So, dude, I missed doing these brackets. It's been so long since we did these.
I missed the show, man. Like, yeah.
Russell's asking, what mask is that from, Matt?
So this is Lydia had to enlighten me on this one, because I pretty much just picked up the mask because I thought it was badass looking. Now she is a gamer, and this mask, if I'm not mistaken, is from a game called League of Legends, and this is a character in that game called the Jinn. So yeah, and it's the guy who makes it is Satan Ale Arts. He's on Etsy. He's a beast, dude, and he's really cool to work with too. Like, a lot of these masks, a lot of it, the prior mask you saw, that was a ghost mask, and he does a lot of different things for you. Like, if you want to like change the scheme of a mask, like the paint scheme, or do some little things to make it your own, he has no problem doing that. And the mask range from about 115 to 150 bucks. Like, and this is his own sculpt, his own paint. You can't really beat it, man. But yeah, Satan Ale Arts on Etsy, and this is the Jinn mask from League of Legends. So yeah.
League of Legends. I haven't heard that name in a while. Like, that game's still out there?
I don't know, Michael. Like I said, I just thought the mask was cool, man. I believe he's got I believe a lot of his masks are Lydia might even be able to put the site up there. But I think a lot of his masks are from games. But they're all just sick, dude. His work is amazing. And I just love wearing masks. I love selling masks. Unfortunately, I can't wear a mask my day-to-day job, but Michael allows me to do so here on his show. So thank you, Michael. And
yeah, of course,
it's fun to wear a mask from time to time, man. I love it.
Yeah, that's funny, Lydia, because I know that's an older game. I do. I mean, I play.
Is it really?
Oh yeah, League of Legends has been around for a minute. It's definitely been around for a minute. But it's funny when you get into those MMO games, it's like some will be, one and done. And then, you have games like World of Warcraft and City of Heroes and League of Legends that are going like 20 years strong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like, damn, man, like this game's still out there. Like that's
See,
crazy.
even with Lydia, like I just when I buy a new mask, I always like her opinion. So I think I was even like before I bought this one, I just thought it was a regular mask. I'm like, hey, what do you think of this one? And she's like, oh, League of Legends, yeah. I'm like, okay, all right, is that cool or no? Yeah.
Yeah, it's nuts. It is nuts. So we'll go ahead and end this poll right here. Michelle, is the math going to make a difference with this one? I don't think that it should. We're at 67% for The Exorcist, 33% for Poltergeist. If you were to take one out of there, I still don't think that would be enough to swing the difference. So I will go ahead and put The Exorcist in as the winner, because this one was up way longer than all the other ones were. So I'll just go ahead and do 60-40. I know that math is probably not exact, but that's what we'll go with. So The Exorcist moved on.
Nice.
Now we have Paranormal Activity versus The Conjuring.
Not even the same category as far as I'm concerned.
Believe me, I like Paranormal Activity, but
no, unfortunately, these masks do get hot sometimes. You gotta take a break. Yeah, Michael, I was surprised that you almost had the complete set of Paranormal Activity.
Yeah.
Well, of course, you have a pretty nasty DVD collection.
I like the physical media.
You do, man. Nothing wrong with that.
Do like the physical media.
I am not hating, man.
Let's see. Me trying to catch up on the chat. I don't remember the last one I got, but I think it was. Let's see. Russell is saying the black phone mask is like a devil's mask.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool one.
So League of Legends came out in 2000. Yeah, that sounds about right. It does sound about right.
I'm gonna try very hard for you guys to bring some new mask to the show. I'll try pretty hard to do that. It's just some of them are hard to wear. Yeah, you're welcome, Tim. You're very, very welcome. It's good to see you, Tim. Glad you made it to the show.
Tim's crazy. Tim is freaking crazy. Yeah, I don't even see these. And the poll itself is saying there's 9 votes in. It's 100% to 0 at this point. I'm going to give it another minute just in case that one person wants to vote for Paranormal Activity, but I really don't see it happening.
It was in our contract, Tim. Michael said, Matt, you can come on the show, but just can you at least half the time cover that mug up?
Cover that face.
I said, no problem. I'll do what I can. Yeah.
Now I can give you airtime half the time, but the other half you're gonna have to cover that face.
It's like it goes
to come to the show.
It goes back to remember League of Their Own, where the girl's giving them all tips, and the one girl she goes to, she's like, "What do you recommend?" A lot of night games. Do you remember that?
I do. Dude, it's been a minute since I've seen that one, man. Dude, the biggest thing that sticks out for me is no crying in baseball.
Yes. Are you crying? Yeah. Are you crying?
Yeah.
Dude, that movie's stupid fun, dude.
Yeah.
And it's one of those ones when you tell the guys you love that, they're like, "What, dude?" Like, but they let them watch it; they'll be hooked. That movie's great. I don't care what you say.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one and put it out of its misery. I know we're only 2 minutes in, you guys, but it's rough out there. It's a beat down. It's a beat down out there.
Yeah, let's end the beat downs. Like,
yeah, like it's like a fight. You see a fighter getting beat up, and the ref just kind of waves it off. Like there's no real reason to finish this at this point. I'm concerned for your safety. Let's go ahead and put it out of its misery.
For sure.
So the next one we have The Ring
That's a nice
versus
matchup.
Hereditary.
That's a nice matchup. That's a very nice matchup.
The poll is up. The Ring versus Hereditary. Let's see. Michelle is saying, fun fact, my first patient was the original Betty Spaghetti. That's freaking awesome.
That is awesome.
James is saying this was a slaughter round. Yeah.
You're right, James. You're absolutely right.
Sarah's saying, put it out of its misery. We did. It is done. Jerry going, what are you going with this one, Matt?
I'm going with The Ring. It's not a landslide, but I'm going with The Ring. And it just might, and I might even say, like, I'd kind of like to watch both of them like back to back and like then give my opinion.
Yeah.
But I just feel like I just have a lot more like sentimental and experience with The Ring, and like it. And then, yeah, I think I'm going with The Ring, man. Like Samara and dude, I do really enjoy Hereditary, but I want to say they're both slow burns, in my opinion. In my opinion, they're both slow burns. Hereditary just a little too much of a slow burn. Where with The Ring, you've got that constant like, okay, what is this tape? What is this? What is that? I don't know. I don't even know if I'm making sense, guys, but I like The Ring a little bit better. So
yeah, you already know where I'm going with this. I don't even think I need to say anything, but for those of you who don't, it's The Ring. Like you already know. You already know I'm going with The Ring. The Ring is my favorite remake of all time.
And what's funny though is like, because I don't know, Hereditary is a strange one because like I feel like it gets beaten a lot, but we also talk a lot about how much we all like it and appreciate it. You know, it's am I wrong on saying that? Like it seems like that kind of, movie, like it is beaten a lot by other things, but we all like it and appreciate it. So it's just a very like in the middle. It's a very in the middle movie. Oh
my goodness. Yeah, dude. Like Hereditary, it is praised. It is definitely a praised movie for sure. But to me, The Ring is, I'll have that conversation with anyone. You know what I mean? And why I like The Ring more. It's there's so much with The Ring. It was so different from anything that I had ever seen when it came out. And we talk a lot about, it being after it was out, the amount of things that you saw people try to do from that movie. You know what I mean? And we talked about that multiple times, dude. Like it changed the way that people made paranormal, like the look of paranormal stuff. It really did.
And you saw creepy moving girls everywhere.
They filmed her walking backwards. That's why she looks that way. And they played it the other way. So that's why she's, not all of why she's all like contorted the way she is, but why it looks different, even when she's walking forwards, because she's walking backwards and they, reverse the tape. So it's freaking crazy. Let's see.
And they're still using it today, Michael.
Yeah.
They're still using it today with how they contort, the bodies and things like that. Now there's a big part of me that wants to say, but yeah, The Ring, definitely. Regan's spider walk, I feel like had a lot to do with that too. But the spider walk with Regan wasn't even in her original theatrical, debut. But The Ring really brought that out. It did. And it's still something that's uneasy for me. Like you did when a young girl that looks all demented is walking weird or something, dude, I'm out. I'm good. I'm gone. I know you're there with me, Michael. Like,
Oh, dude, if I saw anything that even looked close to that, I'd be out. Like,
dude, there's just something uneasy about that. Like,
Russell said Samara's going to get you, Matt, for calling her movie a slow burn. You now have 7 days.
oh, shit.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yes, she is, Jerry. And I want to thank all my mods for that. They got that for me for my birthday. The ring coming out of Movies and Beyond there. That's so awesome. Let's see. Michelle is saying, bringing this up too. I'm voting for The Ring. Oh, wait, next one down. Sorry. The Ring, because the concept was new at the time. It was. Let's see.
I actually like The Ring too.
I wasn't a fan. I wasn't a fan.
I know that shocked me when I heard you say that. I like The Ring too.
I think that everything that made the first one so good, they just abandoned on the second one. Like it's like we've done this already and we've done it better. Hereditary at 33. So The Ring will move on. I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll there. 67% to 33%. And now we have Amityville Horror versus 13 Ghosts. It's another one I love to spell.
I'm going 13 Ghosts.
I am going with Amityville Horror for this one. All right. Yeah, I'm definitely going with Amityville on this one. I think 13 Ghosts is, like I said earlier, it's fun, but it's kind of like,
You'd watch the original Amityville over 13 Ghosts?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Michelle said you murdered that spelling. I'm typing around the microphone and I'm doing my best. It's fine. It is fine. We all know what I mean. Now I'm self-conscious. Oh, yeah, I did. Totally.
I don't. When's the last time you saw the original Amityville, Michael?
Probably like 6 months ago or so.
Okay.
Roughly 6 months ago. Yeah.
I mean, I like where you put it, man.
It's in the A's in my collection.
You stand by it. It just, yeah.
For God's sakes, get out.
I always thought it could have just been executed better. I actually wonder if The Conjuring is going to get around to Amityville because,
they did in part 2.
Well, they hinted at that they were going to in part 2. I feel
no, they were at the house at the beginning.
I know that, but it wasn't a movie about Amityville, is what I'm saying.
But wasn't their thing was the nun was behind Amityville? Because she had the vision of the nun in the basement. So that's what connected that and overseas. I thought what they did was cool in the
I guess I was just wondering if they were gonna if that was their way at hinting that they were gonna get around to like an actual 100% based on Amityville type of film. Because I'm not so much, I don't know if I'm so much into just that the nun is what happened in Amityville, because that doesn't really fit.
You know what's funny is I spelled Amityville so bad. Like, y'all are giving me shit in the chat here for spelling Amityville wrong. And not only did I spell it wrong here, I spelled it wrong over here too. But it's fine. It's fine. But 13 Ghosts. We're 2 minutes in. So make sure you cast your vote. But 13 Ghosts is beating Amityville 64 to 36 at this point. So So yeah. Oh yeah. We'll see how it goes. Let's see. Russell's saying the nun had nothing to do with Amityville. Don't curse the nun, Michael. Oh my God, they're still blasting me in the chat. Okay, I spelled it wrong. My bad. I'm never doing a poll again. You guys have hurt my feelings. Made me feel sad. Don't you know I have a problem? Oh my God, y'all are ruthless. Ruthless in the chat. God, I'm glad I grew up in the family I grew up in, dude. Like, we used to just blast each other nonstop. Good God. Good God. But I am...
dude, if you didn't have thick skin in my family, you might as well just fucking peace out, dude.
Like, yeah,
peace
you need to find somebody else. Like, seriously, you need to go.
You might as well peace out for real.
But I am gonna end this right here with 13 Ghosts being Amityville 64-36. So we will put this in 64 to 36. And we are down to the final four. And hopefully my dyslexia or whatever the hell Tim's made up like 3 different conditions for what the way I spelled that. Dyslexiaville. I don't even know what that one is. But it's just like, Jesus.
Let's do this.
All right. So we have The Exorcist versus The Conjuring. Who wins? And the poll is up. All right. Let's see. Me, I'm going with The Conjuring. That's me. But where are you going with this one, Matt?
Nothing beats The Exorcist.
So The Exorcist all the way through?
All the way through.
That's it. That's the end.
Exorcist is king of the paranormal side. So yeah, man, he said that's it. Exorcist. And with Exorcist, if in my opinion, if Exorcist is wiped out, I'm going somewhere in the Conjuring universe. I might even be like back when we were doing The Conjuring over Annabelle Creations. There's a part of me, man, that I think I like Annabelle Creations even over the original Conjuring, and it even surprises me that I'm saying that. But I still stand on that. Like we've talked about a lot of things, Michael, where like our opinion can change in 2 weeks time or a month time. And it does, it can.
Yeah.
But
I mean, when you talk about like we talk about a lot of the same movies, you know what I mean? And you look at things from different perspectives, after a while, after something's been out and you've had multiple rewatches of something. I mean, you got to think too, like talking about Friday the 13th, the remake. When that first came out, man, it wasn't that great to me. But the more as time went on and the more that I accepted it, the more that, you know what I mean? And I really like that movie now. It's just funny. Halloween 3 for me. It started off in a shithole. You know what I mean? And it's gradually moved up to I wouldn't say mid Halloween movie, but it's not at the bottom. You know what I mean? So just time, man. Time, sometimes it's funny how that works with movies.
Yeah, and I think I can go right along with what you're saying there, like with Annabelle Creations, because time has passed, and I keep finding myself wanting to watch Annabelle Creations.
Yeah,
it is. From the get-go, I felt like it was well made, but then I'm just like, it's also fun too. Like I love the girls. They're all like unique, and they're, I like following their venture and like what they're going through and everything. Like Yeah, it's so high up on my rewatch that it just has to get praises for me. And so was The Conjuring, dude, and The Conjuring 2. Like, it's those three that I struggle with in the Conjuring universe. You know, I love all three of those just immensely. You know, I think their weak points are the third Conjuring and the original Annabelle. Those are their two weak points, in my opinion. Because I even like Annabelle Comes Home, but I can't put that in the category of like original Conjuring and creations, you know. I really hope The Conjuring with their fourth installment, I really hope they bounce back with a juggernaut. Like,
What's up, Clayton? I hope you're doing well, my friend. I hope you're doing well. If you haven't checked out Ages of Film yet, go over and do so. He's got good stuff over there for sure.
And
definitely
I even
a lot
try
of good movie reviews over there.
Yeah, and I even try not to, always expect too much. Like, let's face it, those movies that those your two top, Conjuring universe movies, those are top of the line. Like, so it's not like the fourth one I'm saying has to like beat those or anything like that. It's just don't give me a Conjuring
Don't give you
3.
crap. Yeah.
Don't give me a Conjuring 3 or a Annabelle 1, and I'll be happy.
Yeah. Hell yeah. But I am going to go ahead and end this one. We are 4 minutes in, about to be 5, and The Exorcist finishes at 42%, and The Conjuring will finish at 58. So it was close. Definitely a close one. And now we have The Ring and 13 Ghosts. So let me go ahead and put that up there. 13 Ghosts. All right. So the poll is up. Be sure to vote The Ring or 13 Ghosts.
Believe this shit, Penny?
I think I'm definitely going with The Ring on this one for sure. Yes, I'll definitely go with The Ring. What about you for this one?
I gotta think a minute, Michael.
The Ring or 13 Ghosts? All right.
Yeah, I think I gotta think a minute.
Gotcha.
I might even wait till if it has to come down to me. It's one of the. I'll tell you where I'm at in my head is where I feel like The Ring is a much better movie.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna watch 13 Ghosts.
I gotcha.
Before The Ring,
and it comes down to basically holding those DVDs. You know what I mean? Like that's basically what it comes down to.
And I can hate that when they're really close. You know what I mean? If it's a landslide, I have no problem saying I'd rather watch this one.
Right.
But when I'm putting it over a good movie that I know is
man, original. But it's what you like though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what it comes down to. Like when we do these, I'm not saying that this movie was made way better than that. No, it's just which one would I rather watch at this moment in time? You know what I mean? You put the two DVDs in front of me right now. Which one am I picking? Because that could change tomorrow. So it's just I could watch this one tomorrow.
I'm going with 13 Ghosts.
Hey, go with what you want, man. Like that's
no. I mean, yeah. I'm going with 13 Ghosts. And I'll still say that The Ring's a better made movie.
Well, it's dude. It's
and that's not the first time I've said that. I mean, good Lord. My favorite movie of all time is Rob Zombie's Halloween. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Clayton is saying, hi, everyone. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Don't forget to hit that like button for Michael and sub if you haven't already. Hell yeah, Clayton. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that, man. I'm so terrible at reminding people to do so. But yeah, if you haven't hit that like button, please do so. It definitely helps out the stream.
What's up, Clayton? Good to see you on here, man. Even if for a split second, dude. Good to see you.
Michelle going with 13 ghosts. Sarah Campbell's going with 13 ghosts. And Tim is saying that I really like both movies a lot, though. Let's see. Russell saying this is a super fun bracket tournament. There's no wrong answers.
Dude, Tim is now my late. He doesn't even know this, but he's in trouble. He's my late night horror movie buddy now. Like, he stayed after we had our horror night. We were watching like Alien vs. Predator until like 3 a.m. And yeah, I'm not gonna let him live that up. We're gonna be watching like Kickboxer 4 like 5 a.m. now.
Oh, Kickboxer at 5 a.m.
Hell yeah, dude!
Oh,
I can get down with some karate,
dude. What was his name? Was it Tung Po?
Tom Poe, yes.
Tom Poe was, dude. When I watched that movie for the first time and he was kicking that wall, I was like, "This dude's in trouble." Like,
dude,
this
it was badass. It was badass. I love that kicking the wall scene. To this day, it's badass.
Kickboxer was crazy.
Did you go down there and see that your opponent's kicking a wall, not saying a word? He's kicking it so hard that dust is coming off the ceiling. Like, dude, no. That's what I bail out. Like, I'm good.
If that dude kicks me in a leg, like, it's over, man. Like, that leg is about to snap. Like, there's
I'm so glad you brought that up because only our generation remembers that shit. Like, dude, it was so badass.
Tung Po was something scary, bro.
Dude, he's kicking it, not saying a word, just wham, wham. And the freaking house is about to fall down, dude.
I'm going to go ahead and end it here. We're almost 5 minutes into this poll, and the Ring has 64% to 13 Ghosts, 36%. So we will move on. Oh, we're at the finals. We have the Conjuring versus the Ring.
Damn.
This is it.
I mean, I'm upset that my boys were out. But I try not to make a big show about it.
You should.
I'm surprised how far 13 Ghosts got.
Yeah, it kind of was the Freddy versus Jason of the season.
Yeah, but why Exorcist is not here right now, I have no idea. But oh well. All right, so this is it, right?
Yep. This is
What are you going with, Michael?
I need a minute with this one. I do.
I'm glad that you at least need a minute, because as much as you've stuck up for the Ring, I would hope that you need a minute.
I do, because I also always say that, my favorite like haunted movie is The Conjuring. It is. Like, I put The Conjuring in best movie, it's in my top list of best horror movies of all time. Ring, when you come to The Ring, yes, The Ring is my favorite remake of all time. But man, this one's a tough one for me. It is definitely a tough one for me.
It's just it's tough for me that this is what I had to choose from, because there's a lot that would have beat. And I'm going with The Conjuring. Here's The Conjuring.
Here's the thing. My vote and your vote has not counted on anything here. Like, we're not clicking the poll. I'm putting the polls up, but I can't vote on my own poll. It doesn't let me vote. So it's like,
I got you. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, none of this, this has been all votes, from the live chat. The only time our votes ever count is if we agree and there's a tie in the chat.
Let me ask you this.
Had to do that.
Let me ask you this, because if it was just up to, what I like right now, we'd be going against Exorcist and Annabelle Creations. Those would be my last two. Okay. What would your last two be?
The Conjuring and probably The Ring.
Okay.
To be honest with you.
Okay.
Let me look through this one more time. Yeah. Yeah, it would.
Well,
I
I'm
would have
glad.
had Poltergeist go up against The Conjuring and lose. It would have beat The
Oh,
Exorcist.
that's another either.
I would have had
This would have been your final two.
Amityville beat 13 Ghosts, but then lose to The Ring. Yeah, I'm going to Conjuring. That's where I'm going with this.
All right, man. Well, I'm with you. So,
Yeah.
with what I have to choose from.
So basically,
I'm not bitter.
Basically,
I'm not
Matt's
bitter.
saying you guys, he's not happy with your picks in the live chat.
But I do love you guys. I absolutely love you guys.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I think my last two would have been Exorcist and Creations.
Look at this. They're still messing with my spelling.
Animeville. Let's make that official. Let's all spell it from now on. Animeville.
Russell Dorsey saying we should do a martial arts bracket tournament. Where would you put like Bloodsport?
Oh, dude, Bloodsport, dude, that's on a fucking hill of its own, bro. Shit. Bloodsport is now best of the best is also up there, dude, for me. Best of the best. Remember that one, Michael?
I do.
Oh, dude, I'm a best of the best fanatic. I'm trying to get Lydia to watch that with me.
Let me ask you this. Would you put the Karate Kid in that?
No.
I wouldn't think so either.
I'm talking true badass stuff, not just fun kiddie coming of age karate. I'm talking about real badasses.
Talking like
old school Bloodsport, kickboxer. I'm talking
Enter the Dragon.
Enter the Dragon. Yeah. No, not Karate Kid. No. Karate Kid, for what it was it's cool, don't get me wrong, but no, it's no Bloodsport. The Kumite, dude, stop.
I love that Ogre was in that too.
Dude, I love Bloodsport.
Bloodsport was awesome.
I can tell I'm not alone on that.
No, dude, Bloodsport was awesome. So The Conjuring is going to win 64% to 36%, and The Conjuring has won the tournament tonight.
And at least I can say, dude, not a bad film to win this tournament. Like,
oh no,
it wasn't my pick, but damn it, if I don't love The Conjuring. So
yeah.
Hell yeah, guys. This was fun too.
Definitely a good time, man. And then one of the things too, Clayton saying, wait a minute, Emily Rose lost in the first round of 13 Ghosts. Oh my god.
Dude, go back, Clayton, and look where I like had to just like leave for a second and bow my head. Like I'm right there with you, buddy. It's ridiculous. But hey, and Clayton, my door is open for you as well. If you ever want to come and watch Exorcism of Emily Rose with old Mad Matt, man, you just hit me up, buddy, because I know he loves it just as well, and it'd be a good time, man. Because dude, it's a fantastic movie, you guys. That gets you thinking. It's good. You got to revisit that one, Michael.
I do.
Done so well.
But here was something else I wanted to show you. Let's see. I think that's going to be this one right here. So this was a poll that I did. It was, which of these 4 movies from the Conjuring universe did you enjoy the most? It has 971 votes. 971 people voted on this. And The Conjuring came out 66%. Followed closely by not closely, but the closest one to it was The Conjuring 2 at 14%, the first Annabelle at 11%, and Creation at 10%. And that was 971 people voted on that. So when that many people, take their time to vote on these polls, it's crazy because, though there's never, 971 people in the live chat. But you kind of get a gauge of where, a good sized number of people, not to say that this is a huge turnout, for a vote, but a lot of people love that Conjuring movie, the first one. Like it's crazy. And I mean, this one was, I don't really vote on I can't vote on my own polls, but when I put these up, I usually get like, I don't know, I'd say like 100, 200, responses, but that one got almost 1,000. So it's just like that many people, that took the time to vote on that. It's just like, wow, man, like that is a huge gap for, a lot of people watching, these movies.
It is, and sometimes I wonder. Well, I mean, yeah, The Conjuring's fantastic. I wonder, how much like star power the original holds, because you are talking about like the original, so it's almost like if you were putting like Halloween versus Halloween H2O, Halloween 4, Halloween 5, that original, if it's really good, like The Conjuring was, holds so much value. Conjuring or Annabelle Creations, I think is right up there with The Conjuring. But that's just me.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like it just came too much later and they had already had their fill of what's going on, so they don't care as much, or or maybe I'm just being a sore loser and I can't help the fact that people like Conjuring that much better than Annabelle Creation. There's probably a lot of it.
I like how you look at a bracket as winning and losing. If you like a movie and more people don't, I look at it more as just like, I have my opinion of what the movie is, but I don't expect others to see anything the way I see it, because they're my eyes and my brain. You know what I mean? And especially like when we always talk about like Halloween, like you love Rob Zombie's Halloween, but I don't try to sit here and be like, I'm going to change your mind because that's what you like, dude. And it's more power to you. Like when we debate, like we poke fun, like, oh shit, I do that, like Rob Zombie's Halloween, or, like you don't like John Carpenter. So it's like, fuck John Carpenter. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not like I leave there like, you know what I mean? Like, no, dude, like these movies, the fact that we have so many choices and so many things to cater towards so many different people, to find those things that you like, it's awesome, man. Because what if there was no original Halloween and there was only Rob Zombie's Halloween? What if Rob Zombie started the Halloween franchise? Or what if there never was a remake of Halloween? You know what I mean? Like you kind of have something for everyone. And just because some people don't agree with what you shit, man, you wouldn't want everybody to agree. That'd be boring. If there was ever no back and forth with things like that, dude. Like I welcome diversity, and diversity in thinking, and
and there's so much of it. And I'm saying even good, but there's, dude, horror, like, and that's what's cool. Like, you see it when we go to like the horror conventions and stuff, dude. It's like a family there. It is, especially like something about like Sharonville. They cannot have the best like lineup of celebrities or whatever, but there's this like community there, like where, we're all freaking lovers of horror that can just come together and enjoy it for that weekend. It's just a shame that everybody doesn't see it the way I do. It's something we just all got to deal with.
That's terrible, man. That's terrible. But dude, this bracket was a blast tonight. Like this bracket was an absolute blast, and I can't wait to see what we do next, dude.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like it's fun, man. Like it's so much fun too for us to get up here and kind of just basically all we did was facilitate. You know what I mean? Like none of these went the way that we were not the deciding factor on any of these. And with that tournament, with a tournament like that, it's to bring everybody in the live chat, to vote on something. And it's fun, dude. It's fun to see the engagement. It's fun to engage with all the people in the chat. Like it's so fun.
But yeah, even where I was initially going to go with that was that everybody does just, we can all love horror, but we all do love it in different ways and like for different reasons. And Like, seriously, like, and there's so many different varieties of horror now, you know, how they branch off with their different, you know, genres, whether it's, you know, like the torture side of it, the paranormal, the slasher, the psychological, the, you know, it's just all over the board, man. And everybody looks at it differently, but we all have that common ground where we like freaking horror, like no matter what it is, like, and I think it's the best freaking community out there, Michael. I'll always stand by that. It is, in my opinion, dude. I love this freaking horror community, and for me to be able to, you know, have the, you know, the shop that I have on the weekends and talk to everybody, and then for you to grace me, allow me to come on your show every Sunday, and again connect with more people that love horror, dude. I'm living something through that. Like, I freaking love you guys, and thank you for having me on, Michael. This was awesome, dude. I mean that. It's awesome. I love it.
Hell yeah. But with that being said, man, we're about to wrap up here. We are at the 2-hour mark. It's 10:07. We're gonna go ahead and take off. Just to let you guys know, there is no Monday show tomorrow night. I don't know, I'll put something together and let you guys know why. But there is no Monday show tomorrow. Tuesday, tune in 6 p.m. It is officially halfway to Halloween. And I will be coming on and talking Halloween with you guys. It's been a while since I got to talk Halloween. So I will be doing that Tuesday at 6. And then there will be a watch party. Thursday. And we are watching the original Halloween, John Carpenter's Halloween, at 8 p.m. So look for those thumbnails come up very soon. And with that being said, Matt, unless you have anything else.
I do not. The only thing I have is I want to let you guys know I'm going to do my best. I like to show you guys some cool new stuff that we have going on at the shop. So I'm going to try my best to bring some cool new stuff to you guys next Sunday. Yeah, hope you guys have a great week, and I can't wait to see you guys all again next Sunday. And thank you, Michael, again for having me, brother.
All right,
dude. I forget about all life's BS when I'm doing this, man. I love it. I love it. I hope you guys do too, man. Like, that's what it's about.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will see you guys next time. Peace.
Toodaloo, motherfucker. Hey.